Just got to touch the screen.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to B County Commissioners Court. Notice of a special called meeting is Monday, July 27th, 2026 at 9 a.m. located at the B County Courthouse, Commissioners Courtroom 110, 105 West Corpus Christi Street, Beeville, Texas, 78102. That was our call to order. Our prayer, please. Commissioner Lee.
Please be with each and every one of us as we make decisions on behalf of this county and what's best for this county. Guide us and lead us to do your will. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Joe, please join us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now the Texas pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Well, good morning. We're a little short-handed today, but we still got a quorum, so we're going to move forward with this today. Next, we have number 4, recognition of visitors. Recognition of visitors. Anybody who wants to be on the record for the court. This is not public comment, so if anybody here wants to stand up and be announced, now's the time. Being none, we'll move on to the Commissioners Court opening remarks.
Okay, I'll go first. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to start out with a little recognition. I'd like to recognize Johnny Zagiri, our maintenance department head. He started the process of moving our new election administrator into the new office, which is going to be the annex. So things are going well. Right now, we're just moving all the furniture in. So things are working out well, and things are moving good with that program. Also, just some general information. I attended a construction walkthrough at the new elementary school, which is moving along very well. It's going to really be a nice school for our young, bright students that are going to be starting up school this year into a brand new school. Is going to be pretty awesome. School is moving along well. They are scheduled for the teachers to start moving in early next week. Also, I attended a meeting with the GLO team, which is our monthly meeting. Meeting went well. Everyone participated. Also, I had a meeting with Hanchin Engineering to discuss our current status, where we are with the grant funding for the GLO grant funding. Also, we received cost estimates for the new floor installation at the Adult Probation Center. So once we formulate all the pricing and everything, we'll bring it back to court to get approval to move forward with that. As far as the county annex, we had a meeting with the fire marshal and also fire alarm contractors this past week. The fire marshal did approve the temporary certificate of occupancy, so which is a good thing. The big thing that we have left to do is finalize the bid for the fire alarm systems, which the bids that we're getting back are a little pricey, a little bit more than I think any one of us anticipated, only because of the building and what's more importantly, because of the new requirements, and it is because it is going to be a county building. Also, we're waiting on estimates to install a new ADA ramp. The contractor that's provided the proposal is very busy, so we may have to go out to another local contractor here to get the work completed. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to Commissioner Linney. Good
morning. I had attended a BDA board meeting, and lots of pizza. How much of it is? But that was a good meeting. That was the right night. All right, good deal. Make sure you let me know when we have another one of those. So, all right. Anyway, I want to thank Ronnie Olivares, David Cave, and Sandra Musquez. Ronnie had reached out to me. There was a veteran in Tynan who, when he came back from Vietnam, he was eligible to receive a dozen medals and accommodations and whatnot, and he never received them. So we got with our veteran service officer, Sandra Musquez. She looked at the DD 214, realized that yes, everything was up to par, and so myself, Ronnie and Mr. Cave, we decided to go ahead and split that cost 3 ways, because if you wait and go through the military channels, it could take still several years for him to be able to get that. So we did that, and we had a little celebration for him at the Memorial Park, and it happened to be his 77th birthday as well. So that was a good deal. And so Sandra, she did a lot of work for us, verifying and then going after everything that he was eligible for. So much appreciation there. And then Ronnie and I will also, with the veteran Juan Castillo, we'll be doing an interview with Michelle Hoffman this coming Thursday with Channel 6 News for Veterans in Focus. So, also, I want to thank Robert Bridge, Michael Montes, Isaiah Montes, Jeff Silva, Ricky and Rachel Casares, and Joseph Chavarria. We cleaned up the San Pedro Cemetery. It was horrible. You had grass that was 4, 5, 6 foot tall. Got it all done, and afterwards, Robert, Jeff, Michael, and Isaiah and I went to go help an elderly man in town get that taken care of with his yard. Stopped by the expo to welcome the Secretary of State and all the counties to the Secretary of State's training for elections administration and their staff. That was well attended. There was a lot of counties that were there, so hope they all learned something. Also attended the TxDOT meeting at the Expo on the Highway 59 project. We'll just leave it at that. And then got with Road and Bridge about several calls pertaining to the needing mowing out on Lehman Road. Right now, the mowers are in Clairville, which is about 6 miles west of Beeville, and they're working towards Beeville, so they will get there. And then last week, also, I helped Laura Warnick's move a lot of things into the B County Annex building, so along with the maintenance department. So with that, pass back to you.
Okay. This past week, I had a conference at Texas County and District Retirement System in Austin for 2 days. And then we finished, well, we're almost finished with the water storage tank at the sheriff's office. We got one piece to go, and then we start filling it with water. Had a meeting at the V Development Board, had pizza that night. And then finished the paperwork for the security lights on Finner Street to assist BISD with their new bus route. And you'll see one item coming up, or one item is on the agenda today on the lighting for that. Getting the gutters finalized for the Community Affairs Building. It's been really tough to get gutters. You think that putting gutters on a building would be so simple. But everybody that went out to bid on it kept seeing that the top of that Community Affairs Building has got 1.5 foot of cement all the way around the top border. So nobody wanted to attack that, you know. Everything takes, you got to drill into the cement, put anchors in, get an oversized gutter to put on there. So everybody was just shying away, no bid, no bid. Finally got somebody to come in and take care of that. So that should begin pretty fast. Got the final bill for the fire suppression system at the BDA, which was we used ARPA funds for it. And that's the last bit of money that was left from the ARPA funds to finalize this thing and close this up. So it's taken a while, but we got that there. And then this Wednesday morning at 9:30, we're going to have the memorial plaque ceremony at the Expo for John W. Galloway. So I hope that if you're listening or y'all are here, y'all can all attend, and the family will be there. It's just to honor him for all of his work that he's done for B County. With that, I'm done. All right, moving on, number 7. The following items are an administrative nature. Commissioners Court has been furnished documentation on each item, and all items, such items can be acted upon by one vote. Huh?
Public comment.
Public comment. Oh, do we have a public comment? Nobody signed up for public comment? I'm sorry, I apologize for skipping public comment. Didn't want to let anybody speak. But at this moment, we'll do number 6, public comment. Does anybody want to come up and have anything to say to the court or announce themselves? Being none, well then we'll move on to number 7. All right? The following items are administrative nature. Commissioners Court has been furnished documentation on each item, and all such items may be acted upon by one vote without being discussed separately unless requested by a commissioner or a county judge.
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Ms. Cantu, is there anything that we need to?
No, I did want to mention that my financial reports are behind because of our new software, so I didn't want to put that on the record, that they're running behind, but
Well, with new stuff, it's always kind of.
yes, but we're on a good route, we're balanced, so now it's just moving forward.
Very good. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Then we'll move on to number 8 on the agenda. And number 8 is going to be, we're going to not table that, we're going to take no action on that to just get it off the agenda. Okay? So do we need to make a motion to that? Or no action? Just leave it alone. All right, number 9. Approve resolution authorizing B County to apply for the Texas Water Development Board Water Supply and Infrastructure Grant Program funding for the Pawnee Waterline Replacement Project and designating the county judge as the authorized representative for the application. This is one of the items that,
Approve and then second, and we're going to have discussion.
okay?
So I make a motion to approve.
Second.
And this is just for the application?
All right, do we have somebody to represent?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to come up to the podium, please, announce yourself and?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you
Good
for your
morning.
time. We appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. I brought this grant last year. It's the same one for Pawnee infrastructure line. It's a critical main line that goes through their county. And over the past couple of years, we've had several leaks on it, over 25. So we're looking to replace that line, and that's what this grant is for. It's to replace and upgrade the line.
Okay, so you need B County or you need the judge to authorize?
I think we need a judge I think the judge already authorized it, right?
They're looking for a sponsor so LO needs a county sponsor to go after the grant fund. So since the county line's in B County, we're asking for B County to be that sponsor.
Have they gone through you, Francis?
Yes, so we talked to Travis, me and Francis a couple of weeks ago, and this is just the application. They have a shovel-ready project. I don't know if you want to hear a little bit. Well, that's what it is, right, Travis?
It's shovel ready,
Yes.
and all we would do would be applying for the grant and monitoring it. They'll do all of the procurement, they'll do all of everything else.
Well, this is just the application, so
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
just-
going there
Is
yet.
that the one that has the deadline for this Thursday? That's all?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
so.
I thought I had a deadline on it.
We'll just, if we do get the grant, because Travis, say a little bit about the favorability.
So it's the Texas
of
Water
it.
Development Board grant. This is a pre-application, so you're putting in a chance to apply for it, and they'll let you know if you're on the short list. And usually about 90 days how the Water Development Board works. And then if that process, if we get selected to be one of those, then there's a complete application process that has to happen. So it would be spring of '27 before we could possibly be awarded the grant. I know there'll be a new court and things like that, and the new court will have to make that decision if they want to accept it or not. Right now, you're just giving them an opportunity for LOSO to go after the funds as put their name in the hat to hopefully be selected.
Okay.
So this is just initial, just so you know. If we do get awarded, then that's when the real discussion.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Any more discussion?
Yes, can I get your name for the record?
Ron Krim, K-R-I-M. I'm the general manager, Loso Water Supply.
And Travis Pruski. And it is 100% grant funds, by the way.
100%.
Yeah, so there's no matching required for.
My favorite kind.
Got that
the
right.
opportunity for Pawnee.
Even better.
Even better.
Hopefully.
All right. No more discussion?
Thank you.
With that being said, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Aye, all passes all unanimously. All right. Number 10, approve the interlocal cooperation agreement between B County and Loso Water Supply Corporation for funding under the Texas Water Development Board WIS program for the Pawnee waterline replacement. Well, that's the same, is that the same one or different
Yes,
items?
the first one was the resolution you have to pass for the Water Development Board. This is for the interlocal agreement between Pawnee, or between El Oso and the county.
Okay.
So moved.
Second?
We got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes with that.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Number 11, presentation and update on the B County Grant Number 24-065-138-E996 for the Texas General Land Office Community Development Block Grant Mitigation Method and Distribution Grant Projects Technical Memorandum Executive Summaries for Pettis, Tynan, Silver Creek to approve preliminary engineering report and recommendations. Wow.
That's a
Wow,
mouthful.
that's a big one. So good morning. So this is one of my items here that we have on here. So just wanted to reiterate that myself, Francis Melvin, April Cantu, we've all had an opportunity here to meet with our engineering firm, Hanson Engineering, and also with the GLO. So we have a presentation this morning that I'm going to turn it over to Hanson Engineering and let them provide some feedback that we got on a 30% review.
Good morning, Commissioners. Anna Aldridge, Hanson Professional Services. We are the engineering consultant for this project. The county got a grant from the GLO to do a number of different projects. I think y'all have a briefing. How do we advance the slides? Is there a
Oh, I might have to do a manual.
Where'd John go?
Randy, can you just push the enter button there?
Where did John go?
Or is there
He left.
He left.
is that remote? Can y'all hear me if I
Yeah.
just come over?
Yes, ma'am.
We got the remote. The record will be able.
You have a mic?
Oh, awesome. Thank you. But the remote works.
Boy, look at you. You're on top of it today.
Wonderful.
Man.
Technology.
Oh, you guys
Thank
got
you
over
so
there.
much. So again, we have projects in Tynan, in Pettis, and crossings on the Silver Creek. So the first one is the Tynan Water Supply Corporation. The red dots are fire hydrant replacements. We'll have 6 of those. There'll be some improvements at the water treatment plant and some improvements at the wastewater treatment plant, at the water treatment plant, and at Avenue G lift station. Our preliminary assessments show, and our preliminary cost estimates show that we can complete these improvements within the budget, and so we would recommend going forward with final design of those improvements listed. These were the same ones proposed in the grant application, and so that would be the recommendation for Tynan. There's a listing of the different items that would be involved with the at the wastewater treatment plant, the lift station, the water treatment plant, and the fire hydrant replacements. The preliminary cost estimate is just under $500,000, which was, meets the construction budget for that
Those
project.
fire hydrants are already there existing, you're just going to replace? or-
Existing fire hydrants and 6 would be replaced. They wanted a whole lot more,
I
but
thought there
this.
was 10 or 12 at the beginning.
Yes, but when we run the cost estimates, and we can put additive alternates for additional ones, but based on the current prices, that's what we are saying will meet the budget right now.
When do we start this?
So if we get approval to proceed, we can probably have a packet to go out to bid in the next 30 days.
But we started back in '24?
Yes, sir. That's when the grant application went in. It took a long time to get this one moved forward. So the next one is at the Pettis Mud. And if you can, on this exhibit, we show the location of the existing wells. Well number 3 is currently in operation, and originally a new well was proposed at well number 3. but in our studies, that does not seem to be the best location. We originally proposed putting a new well where that yellow circle is, but recently we have come up with a better location that is on school district property right next to the existing water treatment plant. And so that's a change in location. We can still get the improvements done, or our cost estimates show that we can get the proposed improvements done within the budget, but at a different location. And so there'll be some negotiations with the school district, and these are all preliminary. They haven't approved it yet, but that's some agreements that will have to be worked out. But so far, they seem to be amenable to the idea. And so these are the improvements at well number 3. We propose doing some water sampling, video inspection, water jetting, and emergency generator. The water jetting is to clean out that existing well to see if we can improve water quality and maybe even improve the amount of water we can get out of that well. The new water well is obviously drilling in installation, disinfection, the piping, the electrical controls, and an emergency generator at that location as well. And those improvements will be right a little bit over $1 million, which is within the original budget. And finally, Silver Creek Road and County Road 631 creek crossings. And I am going to have the expert on our creek crossings and our drainage to come up here. Craig Thompson is our in charge of all our civil site work at Hanson. He is also one of the experts and lead consultants for the San Patricio County Drainage District and also Aransas County as well. And he'll tell you a little bit about those projects.
Yeah, thank you. As Anna said, Craig Thompson, pleasure to be here. Thank you all for having us. You know, we first started looking at the hydrology of Silver Creek here, and it crosses both the Silver Creek Road and County Road 631. We ran several different storm events for the hydrological analysis, from a 10-year, 25, 50-year, and 100-year events to be able to see currently what those crossings serve. Obviously, well, not obviously, but the Silver Creek Road crossing is a low water crossing, and there's not much current service there. County Road 631 does currently serve a 10-year event, and it's passable during the 10-year event, but any larger events, water does start to overtop. And so, let's see if we, when we got into it and started looking at it, especially to meet the 100-year event, the costs of these crossings were much larger than the available budget. We started to take a look at some smaller storm events, meaning at improvements for both crossings at either a 50 or a 25-year event. We also, instead of a bridge, started to look at box culverts, which sometimes can be problematic because box culverts do have a bit of an issue with pushing the tailwater elevations up, so behind or upstream can sometimes push that water surface and elevate that water surface. But we wanted to look at all the different scenarios. We wanted to price all the different scenarios. What we came up with is you can, at both crossings, do at least what our preliminary costs were showing. We could do box culverts that would meet the 50-year event at both crossings. We then presented this information at a community stakeholder meeting with the commissioner setting that up for us. Appreciate that. We had a good discussion. Some of the discussion came where there are several more folks that depend upon the Silver Creek crossing to get to and from properties than just the 631, but also very soon after that event, we had some significant rains y'all are aware of within the last couple months. And there was some rainfall, and you can see this here. This is a picture of Silver Creek. I know this roadway here, and you can see the mud line, so the water was actually higher. But that man bridge that crosses there is about 8 to 10 feet above where the roadway actually crosses there. And so folks were stranded on the inside of that Silver Creek roadway. And so with it, we had some conversations with Commissioner and decided to take a look at a bridge at this location that could meet the 100-year event. I think due to this storm event and subsequent discussions, what we are recommending is going with a single bridge at the Silver Creek roadway. That bridge would meet the 100-year event. That I just want to show real quick. The water surface at the 100-year event comes up to the very bottom of that man bridge that you can see there. So as you can imagine, looking at where that mud line is, this water that rain event probably was really close to a 100-year event. This is actually a really good calibration to see with the amount of rain and what was going on within that system to take a look at it. So our recommendation was, and the cost analysis shows that we can, it appears that we could do a 100-year, a bridge to manage the 100-year event at this location. Unfortunately, that's the full budget for the project there. I know we've talked about possibly looking at some additive alternates, as Anna mentioned, with the possibility of doing some additive alternates if the pricing comes in favorable for the county. So we could look at that at 631, some box culverts there to replace the corrugated metal pipes that have been there a while. We could, I was looking at the geometry, we could possibly increase the capacity there of about 50 to 60% more with some box culverts under there, but keeping the same road profile as it is, that way to keep your costs down. So it's basically just a culvert replacement there, but could give you some additional capacity. So that's our recommendation to move forward beyond this 30% into the final design phase.
Great discussion, Craig. Thanks
Yeah.
for your support. Also, just kind of a note of interest, I have heard, and I don't have any pictures, but they're available should we need them. The height of the water has risen above that walkway over the past year. So I think what we're doing is the best thing for the community to give them a full bridge. So with that, based on a recommendation, based on all the team meetings that we had between myself, Francis Melvin, and others, I'd like to present to the board, make a motion that we accept the 30% design review on behalf of the county.
There's no action on this. It's a presentation and update.
So just a presentation, so
Yeah,
we need, okay.
just a presentation and update on this.
Okay. So then I need to do a recommendation for the next court.
Do we need to put it on the next agenda, next court? To accept the 30% or just move forward?
Okay,
Yeah.
Not an action item.
Not an action item. so.
okay, so we'll
Put it on the
make
agenda
it.
for the next go around.
Okay.
Any other discussion? No? All right, moving on. Number 12, approve memorandum of understanding between B County and Angel Care Ambulance Service regarding the operational use of 2 grant-funded emergency vehicles, MedX RP 990 ES ambulances, purchased through the Texas House Bill 3000 Rural Ambulance Service Grant Program under the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts. All right, this is an MOU. The ambulances have been ordered?
Oh, yes. Yeah, they were already ordered. They were ordered the day the funds came in. We got the funds. I let Felix know, he ordered them. They have not picked them up to my knowledge yet. I do have the VIN numbers, and Mr. Alman signed the MOU.
All right. Any more discussion or any, oh, yeah. Need a motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right. And this is 100% this grant is available every year if they get this and
Yes,
get these ambulances?
Yes. Francis Melvin, the grant administrator. Yes, it is available every year. It can also be used for equipment. So we can kit out units. We can replace old equipment on current units. The MOU specifies that while the county has to retain title to the 2 ambulances, Angel Care is responsible for everything else. The, insurance, keeping all of the insurance premiums, everything else is them, is their requirement. After the grant has met its time period and we've done all of the annual reports for this portion of the grant, at that time, we can discuss transferring those titles over to Angel Care. But till then, it is the property of the county per grant standards.
Thank you. Any more? Okay.
Good.
You have a motion and a second?
Yep.
Okay, no more discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes without exception. Number 13, approve the contribution of aid of construction agreement for electric distribution service between B County and American Electric Power, AEP, for the installation of 2 122-watt light-emitting diode LED lights, 1.5 kilovolt amperes transformer at the intersection of Fenner Street and Farm to Market Road 351. This is the part that was asked or requested to us by the Beeville Independent School District. These are the lights on Fenner Street, so we finally got to this point, so this is all this is.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes without exception. Number 14, approve the Sheriff's Office request to use the county credit card for all registration fees and hotel accommodations for the 2026 Jail Management Issues Conference in Galveston, Texas, August 31st through September 4th, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Executive session. There is no executive session for this court, so with that being said, number 15,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This court is adjourned. Thank you all very much. That was a rec, no, that's not a record.
Yeah.
35
We've had 'em
minutes.
faster.
We've had quicker ones than that before.